Oh man, you guys, hold on to your butts, because Gunfire Games just released another little snippet of Darksiders 3 gameplay over on IGN, and the gameplay is actually really short, so I'm going to let you guys watch that first, and then we will come back at the end of this video to discuss what we saw, so stick around for that, and I will see you in just a couple minutes.
The seals of the apocalypse have been broken.
Hello, brother.
Alright you guys, that is it. Man, that gameplay was so short, but I'm glad that they released something before the end of the year. It's been a good 7 months or so since we've seen anything Darksiders 3, so that'll probably be the last little Darksiders 3 teaser footage that we'll see until next year, which is really not that long away, but, you know, hopefully we'll see something sooner than later. But anyway, this footage is called Fighting a Lava Brute, and Fury is hopping through the hollows, and right off the bat, one of the first things you'll probably notice is that the graphics actually look a lot better this time around than the previous gameplay footage that we saw. And again, keep in mind that Darksiders 3 is still in very early stages of development, so, you know, cut them a little slack here if everything doesn't look exactly how you'd expect. They're still working on it. But overall, visually it does look better this time around, particularly with Fury's whip, which does look like it has some more lighting effects applied to it. It looks a little bit more fiery and elemental, which really plays towards Fury's more mage-like qualities that set her apart from her brothers. And I don't know if it's just because the graphics look a little bit better, but I feel like she moves a little bit more like a horseman. She seems a little bit more similar to her brothers in that regard, especially with her little forward somersault whip thing that she does. It just reminds me a lot of both War and Death. So you can kind of see that she is a horseman, but she's still very distinct in what she's capable of doing. We don't see a whole lot of magical stuff from her, even though we know that she is able to wield some sort of magic powers. We haven't seen any of that just yet. It's mostly just whip action. Now before we go, I just want to point out a couple little gameplay features that we see in this footage that we haven't seen before, at least as far as I can remember. So first off, Fury actually does a little pirouette double jump. I don't know if pirouette's the right spinning term, but anyway, when she double jumps to reach this higher ledge, she actually spins in like a sort of cyclone spin, which I don't recall seeing in previous footage, so I thought that was kind of neat. And the other thing I want to point out that she does is at the end of this Lava Brute fight. Now, this Lava Brute, I think the design looks really good. It reminds me a lot of Gorn from Darksiders 2, kind of, but then kind of not. It does look unique in its own way, but I also think this is probably just a minor mini-boss that kind of blocks her path as she's moving through the hollows. Nothing major. She does seem to take him down really easily, but that could just be for demo purposes to show off the gameplay. But right here at the end of this fight, Fury jumps up in the air, does a little helicopter spin with her whip, and then does a ground pound, doing a whole area of effective damage around her, which seems like a pretty cool move. I don't remember seeing that in the previous gameplay either, so slowly but surely we're learning a little bit more about Fury and her moveset and capabilities, so this was really nice to see that they've added little bits and pieces for us to pick up on going into 2018. Now, of course, I wish this gameplay footage was a little bit longer, but at the same time, if if they show us too much too early, it risks breaking the spell, if you know what I mean. So this is probably all they could show us right now, and that's totally fine. I'm looking forward to all the other things that they're going to reveal going into 2018. We still don't have a release date or anything like that just yet, but as soon as we find out any juicy tidbits, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So make sure to subscribe to this channel to stay up to date on all things Darksiders 3, and until next video, this is Strangelove signing out. Bye guys!